Alright, this is Cameron O'Reilly, and I am here doing my TIP project for Edit 6150 on my particular tool I picked, which was Edmodo. So the problem we had was students were producing low test scores, and we needed a way to quickly gauge student understanding and learning. We also had limited student communication and collaboration, and we wanted to have students engage in more of that. The solution was a tool that would be able to so that students would be able to quickly communicate their understanding of the material to the teacher, and a tool that would be able to increase communication and collaboration between students. The strategy that justifies this is the theory of social constructivism, specifically the social view of learning. And lastly, also the framework for 21st century learning, specifically communication and collaboration. Alright, so the tool we picked was Edmodo. Edmodo enables teachers to connect and communicate not only with their students, but it also allows them to communicate and connect with other teachers as well. You can share lesson plans and ideas and concepts and stuff with other teachers as well, which is pretty cool. Edmodo is a Web 2.0 tool, and it is also a mobile tool. You're able to download a mobile app, and you can use that on your phone as well as tablet devices. And it is a tool that lets teachers create a social networking group or class that is closed. You have to have an access code to get into the class, and that is given out to the students. And it is also ad-free, so there's no annoying ads or pop-ups on the side. Alright, so now we're going to watch a brief video on some of the features of Edmodo. Alright, so now we saw a quick video on some of the things you can use Edmodo for. I'm going to take a little bit here just to demonstrate. Right, so here we are on the edmodo.com website. You can create a free account here. You're just going to say whether you're the teacher, the student, or a parent, all of which can create that free account. When you do that, you will just need to create an email address and a password, and then you'll be able to sign up for free. It's really simple, only takes a couple of minutes, which is awesome. I set mine up with my Google account, so I'm going to click on that. Alright, so here we are in Edmodo. If you use Facebook, you can tell this kind of has a Facebook feel to it, which is nice because it's easy. You'll be able to figure out how to use it pretty quickly if you've ever used Facebook. So I'm going to click over here is groups. I'm going to click on my specific class, which is a future biology class. So over here you can see is the group code, and that's the code that you would give out to your students, and when they enter in that code they'd be able to join the class so that they can see everything you post. So I'm going to go over the features here. First off, there's a note, so you can type out a note for the students, and you can also attach files to that note or anything like that, and then once you hit send, it will post, and the students will be able to see it in a post. And then similar to Facebook, they would be able to like it if they decided that was a post that they liked. And they can also reply to it and write out a question or a comment on it. And they can also share it with other people. So that's pretty cool. We're going to actually use this assignment tab over here. So once I do that, I can type in the name of it. I can set a due date. We'll just pick tomorrow. And I can add a description. I can tell them what I want them to do for the assignment. So we're just going to type in complete assignment and post a question about the assignment. So now I can attach a file that I've created. I've already added it to my library, so I'm going to click on this guy and I will attach that post, and as soon as I click send, it will send it out to the group, and this is the post they'll be able to see on their account, and they can click on it, and once they click on it, it's going to pull up this assignment right here, which they will be able to complete. And then once they complete that assignment, we will move on to the quiz, which you can create a quiz. You can go in and we'll just go in real quick. So I can create a quiz. I can do multiple questions. And I can set a due date and all that good stuff. I'm actually going to attach the quiz I have already created from my collection right here. And then now, once I have the quiz attached, I can set a due date. We'll just set it for tomorrow. And then once I do send to my group, which is future biology class, and then it will be posted just like the other post. They can click on it right here, and then they will be able to complete the quiz at that point. Once they complete the quiz, they will automatically be assigned a grade. From here, I can see a breakdown of how many people got each question right or how many people got each question wrong, and they will immediately get a grade. And just like the other posts, they're able to like it if they liked the quiz for some reason. They're also able to write a comment, and they can ask questions about the test or discuss the test. And one last feature that I'm not using for this particular project, but I'll just show you real quick, is a poll. You can put in a question and create a poll. Maybe, did you like the quiz we just took? And the students would be able to answer that poll. All right, so that's it for that. All right, so now we're here at the lessons learned. Edmodo is a wonderful tool. It's a free tool that teachers can use to create a social network for their students in which they can post assignments, notes, and quizzes. They can do polls, and it's all available to the students all in one place, which is pretty neat and cool. One thing to keep in mind is to people that don't have access to a phone, computer, or tablet at home, it's going to be difficult for them to access Edmodo. Sometimes we just assume that everybody has those things, but that is not always the case. If using Edmodo in the classroom, another thing to keep in mind is if you have limited devices to use, I'd recommend maybe putting them in smaller groups and working together as groups on the assignments or quizzes. Or maybe utilizing a computer lab so everybody has access to the computer. And then lastly, the poll feature is limited in that the responses are all anonymous, so it may be difficult to tell who has responded to the poll and who has not responded to the poll. Also, one more thing that limits for the poll use is that you can only put one question on per poll, so you have to create a new poll post every single time. So maybe I would use a different poll generator for that. All right, thank you for watching.